Hello and welcome back to Seasons of the Wolf. That's it. Malash's private quarters are behind this door. Ah, damn. What is it, Riley? An anti-magic sigil. No casting spells behind these doors. In that case, stay out here and just keep up your spell. You're useless in a fight anyway. Alright, everybody. Let's break through these doors in 3, 2, 1... What? Who are you? Your worst nightmare! You don't look like the Grand Mogul's tax collectors. Then your second worst nightmare! We've come for Rango and Helba, your slaves. Give them to us, and you won't have to get hurt. What? I can't do that. Great, then you will die. Ah! Protect me, protect me! So, does that mean I don't get to use any of my spell slingers in this area, or not? Oh well. Confirm the party formation. Okay, hiding in the shadows. Now then. Best way to deal with these guys is to start by sniping him. Who hasn't hidden in the shadows. Okay, Shay's got quite literally 0 mana left, so mana potion. God, it only restores 60. It's nowhere near good enough. Aha, he's been staggered. Burn him!
You know where I am, don't you?
Okay, Rowinda. You have no mana left either. I'm assuming that's... yeah. Yeah, okay, that's going to be a problem. Better start throwing out health potions, Rowinda. Okay then. Let's start by... kicking that guy. Okay, let's get some axes in him. Yeah, and Shay has lost all of his mana again. Just hit him with a base magic attack. Oh, come on! Enough with the potions already. That's the second guy that guy has... Blah, that is the second time that guy's been healed with a potion, and it's annoying. Give me a critical strike. How many bloody potions are they carrying? I want this guy dead. Thank you. They've got a bloody robot. Bloody hell, Crim's taking a lot of fire. And again, she's only healing up about 100 rather than the usual 200-ish that she heals. Bayless. Okay, we need to stagger those guys at the back next, I think. Whoa! Shay, healing potion. I need some stronger healing potions. Rowinda. Healing potion. Shalasa. Kick to the back. Thea. Shoot him. Bayless. Get some axes in him.
More than you do, but I'm better at it than you.
Shalasa. Take him out.
Fools.
Get one more healing potion on Crim, so that she's at not full health, but a pretty decent chunk of it. Shalasa, get a bleeding strike on that guy. Okay, now Thea should easily be able to finish him.
More where that came from.
Okay, now let's focus on this guy. Having to do this without spell slingers is an interesting challenge, I'll give them that. kind of annoying, but it's an interesting challenge. Okay, finish him, Grim. Okay, then we focus on this guy at the bottom here. Burn him. Nope. Yeah, burn him. Get some fire damage on him. Basic strike. Bayless, finish him. Shay, toss out another health potion. Okay, so we're doing okay in this fight. I'm pretty confident we can defeat this last guy without any major problems. And he's down. Well done, everybody. One flying short bounty. Okay. And now at your head, slave seller. Ah, no, please, let me live. I'll give you all you want. All we want is Rango and Helva. But I already told you I can't do that. You still refuse, you fool? No, I literally can't. I no longer own Rango. What? I lost him in a game of whist just 2 weeks ago. And Helba? Where's Helba? Helba, right next door. Helba! Master? You are Helba? Yes. Aeneas and Gonzalo say hello. We've come to take you to them. My children? They are alive? Alive and free. Come with us, we'll take you to them. Yes, I'm coming. And now, you bastard, who did you lose Rango to? If I tell you, will you let me live? If you tell me, I promise I shall kill you quickly. No, please, don't harm him. He's been a good master to us. He's a slaver. Many people keep slaves. Only a few treat them well. Please, don't hurt him. Grim, I think you should listen to Helba. Alright. If you tell me where Rango is. Merkin has him. The pirate Merkin of the Burning Eye. Where do we find Merkan? No idea. Pirates are unpredictable. They're here today and gone tomorrow. Hey, are you done in there? Am I coming, Riley? Consider yourself lucky we're short on time. Helba, come. I'm coming. After a short journey back. Oh, Mother. She turned Scottish for a second there. It's good to see you again. She's turned Scottish all of a sudden. Hang on. Because I was definitely using a variant of the American voice, wasn't I? It's so good to see you again. Not sure about that. My children, I thought I'd lost you forever. It's alright, Mother. It's over. We're together again. Aww, what a beautiful reunion. It sure is. I wish we could also brought back Rango, but... well, we'll have to do that another day. Hey, so we're doing okay? Ooh, and Shalassa's picked up another skill. Useful. More speed. Like to be able to throw out multiple attacks. That would be useful, apart from the fact that I've always got her in the front row, so it doesn't help much. Don't really need that. Let's get a poison dagger because some enemies will be resistant to bleeding. Let's move on. How can I ever repay you for this? There we go, I've got the voice back. As I said, you don't really need to. But I want to! Is there anything you need? Well, technically, I have an idea. Then follow me back to my workshop and tell me. Really, words cannot express our happiness. He doesn't look very happy, does he? Your father is still missing. We need to find the pirate Makan if we want to find him as well. But you've already done so much. It still isn't enough. You're still missing one family member. In any case, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Dreadfully sorry for all the yawning. Let's head to Rowinda's bathhouse. Because we could do with... Okay, so let's talk to Rowinda. See if we can unlock that skill. Althea! Nice of you to drop by. Nothing interesting going on in the city? Nothing requiring my immediate attention. But I wanted to talk to you anyway. Oh? I didn't quite get to it the last time we talked. I got a little sidetracked by your cooking. I hope you haven't eaten all of the rock curd already. No, there's still quite a bit left. I've shared it with Shane, he likes it too. That's good to hear. In any case, I was hoping you could help me understand something. Oh, sure I can. I'm good with making people understand. Anyway, before you came to Dingaria to free us, you were quite well off, right? I suppose so. My last adventures before that had been quite profitable. And you spent almost all of it in Dingaria, right? Well, that was also expected of me. After all, I was posing as a rich, eccentric woman, interested in the Dingarian way of life. And that's an expensive way of life. So, is money all that's needed to convince the Dingarians to let somebody in? What do you mean? Well, you're from Shacklesplit. I mean, you have a house here, and you consider Governor Moreau your friend. You must have quite a bit of a reputation for liberating slaves. Ah, that! You're wondering why the Dingarians didn't find out why I was really there. Yeah, pretty much. Well, that required a bit of misdirection from my side. I had to look like someone who absolutely couldn't have come from Shacklesplit. You mean a slave trader? What? Oh, of course not. What would give you such a silly idea? Isn't that obvious? Shacklesplit fights to liberate slaves, so of course no slave traders will come from there. Yeah, but that is the very first thing the Dingarians will become suspicious of. If someone wants to infiltrate the city, then they'll do it in the guise of a slave trader. Okay. Don't you think they'd have asked where each and every one of my slaves had come from if I'd done that? My cover would have been blown within minutes. So of course, I came in disguised as a peddler of exotic goods. Sorry. Another early morning recording session. Yes, that makes sense. Moreau's men are raiding the oceans. Of course you get access to a lot of exotic goods. That would have been a terrible idea. Huh? What if the Dingarians had noticed that the goods I was carrying with me had been stolen by Shacklesplit pirates? I would have been exposed immediately. Then, how did you do it? I'm glad you asked, Althea, for it's a tale of high adventure. Okay. You see, I had to really impress the Dingarians if I wanted them not to check my cover story. I needed them to welcome me with open arms, and there was only one way I could do it. Aha! So I get to see her flashback quest now. Presumably if I'd been talking to Valus for ages, I would have got his flashback quest. Yes. Can't have her without having her having Lava Storm. And let's get Cyclone as well. A unicorn? What the hell was that? Yes, a unicorn! I've got to ride into Dingaria on the back of a unicorn. I'll be the talk of the city for days. Maybe I should even be naked as I ride in. If you want the Dingarians to flee from you in terror. Rowinda, even for you, that... What the hell is up with me this morning? I can't do the bloody American voice anymore. Hang on. Rowinda, even for you, that idea's insane. What? Hang on. I'm just going to mute for half a second while I do some very offensive stereotypes of the American Deep South. Rowinda, even for you, that idea's insane. Where would you even get a unicorn from? Moon River Grove? Moon River Grove. Now that's a good joke. To ride a unicorn. Oh god. I'm not joking, Kumar. It's only a week away and everybody knows that unicorns live in there. But everybody also knows that Moon River Grove hosts one of the portals to the Fairy Kingdom and that the Fairy King is very protective of it. Besides, how are you going to cross Moon River if you fall in and you age a year every second? Well, with the Fairy Ferry, of course. As though the Fairy Ferry would allow you to cross. Only friends of the fairies may use it. Then we're going to have to convince them to let us. You mean kill them? Ah, who likes fairies anyway? And how are you going to convince the unicorn to come with you? That's where I'll need your help, Kumar. I need one of your taming potions. My taming potions? Yeah, the one you always make for Moreau when there are guard dogs involved. And there's a nice scientific fact for you. Unicorns are not guard dogs. So you can't use the same potion? Well, then make one for unicorns. And how am I supposed to do that? You're the alchemist, you tell me. But aside from the fact I've never seen a unicorn before, let alone worked on one, I'm pretty sure I don't have the right ingredients. What ingredients would you need? Well, for starters, a little unicorn blood. Oh, great. Unicorn blood? My taming potions for dogs also contain small amounts of dog blood. It's necessary so it'll work on the species. And where are we supposed to get unicorn blood from? The unicorn we're catching, of course. And how do you want to bring that unicorn to me if you can't tame it? Well, in that case, we've got to bring you the unicorn, of course. What? It's the best solution, isn't it? You can get it fresh for the unicorn we're catching. Oh dear. Rowinda, that plan is just stupid. But it'll allow me to get directly into Dengaria. If somebody they recognize and respect, that's our best shot to strike at the arena directly. It's a terrible risk. And if it succeeds, we'll finally get arena fighters to join our cause, and you know how much we lack people who can fight. You're right about that. Still, Kumar is no fighter. You can't bring him into danger. And we need to make sure he stays out of danger. But at the same time, take me to Moon River Grove? Yeah, right. Ah, you'll be fine. Moreau and I will be taking good care of you. No. Forget about that. I won't be a part of that silly plan of yours, and that's my final word. How did I let myself get talked into this? Classic joke, but it's still vaguely amusing. Quit bickering. You've been complaining the entire week. If only I was there already so I could get over it. Good news then. We're here. That's the Fairy Ferry. That's it? Yep. Alright then. Kumar, proceed as we planned. Understood. You capture the ferry and I stay here and hide. And alert us if anybody else comes by. In which case I run like the wind. After you've alerted us. If I have time. Well, sounds like a plan to me. Let's go! Shortly afterwards. Halt, travellers! You are approaching the Moon River Grove, borderlands of the Fairy Kingdom. State your business. We wish to enter the Moon River Grove. For what business? None of your business in any case. Very, very diplomatic, Rowinda. I'm afraid I must ask you to state your intentions. We can only allow those of pure heart to enter the Moon River Grove. We are planning to liberate enslaved people from the chains of their captors. That sounds like a noble cause indeed. So in order to impress these captors, we need one of your unicorns. What? Do you expect me to lie to a fairy? Passage is denied to you. Hey! Leave now. Don't tell me that's what I get for my honesty. Leave. I'm not repeating myself. You blew it, Rowinda. I'm not leaving without my unicorn! Clearly you are out of your mind, woman. And you are in my way! Let's get them, Moreau! Oh dear. Bloody fairies. Okay, so these guys would normally be weak to water, but... drop some lava on them! Ooh, and staggered all of them. What can Moreau do? Alright. Fight okay. Mighty Blow. Mighty Blow is completely unnecessary, because he can take them all anyway.
Dibs on their spleens! If they have spleens.
Did she seriously just say dibs on their spleens? Great. Now we've killed the ferryman. Well, at least the ferry's still here, Kumar. Is it over? Yeah, we won. Come over here. Ugh, what a mess. Yeah, these ferries were quite competent fighters. But only 3 of them? There are probably more inside the Moon River Grove, along with all sorts of mystical animals. Oh, we're still going in there? Just the 3 of us? Looks like it. And you two are all that protects me from what's inside there. Looks like it. Then you can forget about it. Sheesh, Kumar, don't be such a sissy. I'm not a sissy. I just somewhat value my life, you know? Some people who are not you do that, Rowinda. If you're worried we don't have enough people to protect you, I can take care of that. Oh yeah? And how? There are 3 dead fairies here, little magic, and we'll have 3 little helpers. You want to reanimate them? But they'll be useless in battle. All your magic could do is bring them back as mindless workers without any combat skills. Ah! Watch me. How? Demon souls! Get to see the necromancer you killed 3 months ago. I thought you wanted to get rid of them. Oh, I decided to keep them for a special occasion, and this is just the right time for it. Maybe it's just me, but these things look a good deal more vicious than the dead bodies that built your house. Oh, they are! They're animated by demon souls and they're very, very bloodthirsty. Good fighters, too. So, they'll be useful? Oh, yes, they will. Just don't turn your back on them. If they get the opportunity, they'll try and kill you and eat your brains. What? Oh, don't worry. Before that happens, you can easily unsummon them. You're not in any sort of danger. Rowinda, are you sure this is a good idea? Do you have any better ideas? Alright, let's do this before I get second thoughts. We went over to the ferry station. I'm so sorry about the yawning. Huh? Where's the ferry? It's over there. That's not a ferry, that's a rowboat. A tiny rowboat. A nutshell, more or less. Still big enough for 2 people at a time. Good enough to cross the river. Well, 2 people at a time. Sure! One of these skeletons can do the rowing and we'll all be on the other side before we know it. And that's safe. Perfectly safe, as long as we can always keep an eye on the skeletons. What do you mean? Well, I suppose we shouldn't take any chances. There should never be more of the skeletons than of us on either side of the river. You mean because they would try to eat our brains if they think they can get away with it? Yes. Alright, I'm out. Come on, wait. If you leave now, then we'll have come for nothing. Also, there'd only be 2 of us and 3 skeletons, and that'd be a bad idea. But what you're planning is impossible. It is not impossible! 3 of us, 3 skeletons. The boat can only carry 2 at a time, and there may never be more skeletons than us on either side of the river. That can't be done. It can be done. Just let me handle this, and everything will be alright. Are you sure it's safe? Look, if anything happens, I promise I'll unsummon the demon souls. No one's going to be in danger. Alright, I trust you. I shouldn't, but I trust you. What have I gotten myself into? Right, into the boat we go. Ah, classic puzzle this. Alright, so. Okay, I've seen a variant of this involving a chicken and a thing, but anyway. Right, so logically we start with a skeleton and a person. So load, say... Start with Moreau. Ah! Rowinda, help! Whoops! Ah! Hang on. I'm gonna do that again. So, okay. So load a minion onto the boat. Okay, now we load Moreau onto the boat. That's because I assumed I could load up 2 people at a time, whereas I needed to make sure to unload the thing first. Okay, so let's hang on. Let me think about this for a second. Yes, okay, so load Moreau onto the boat. Move the boat. Now let's unload Moreau to shore. And unload the skeleton to the shore. There. Yeah, this is actually really easy. Oh, yeah, somebody's got to be in the boat. Oops. Forgot about that. That's going to be... Okay, so we load Moreau onto the boat. Move the boat over. Then we've got to load a skeleton onto the boat? Yes! So we load a skeleton onto the boat. Move the boat over. Then we unload Moreau. Then we move the boat back. Then we load Kumar onto the boat. Then we move the boat over. Then we unload Kumar. Then we move the boat back. Then we load a skeleton onto the boat. Then we move the boat back. Then we unload one of the skeletons. Then we move the boat back. Then we load on Rowinda. Move it. Unload Rowinda. And unload the skeleton. There we go. Got it. I can't believe it. We're still alive. And on the other side of the river. See? I told you it would work. Well, but you can't deny it was difficult. Sure it was, but then again, that was the trickiest part. The rest will be easy. So, what is the rest? We go into that grove, we catch a unicorn, and you make that taming potion, and we feed it to the unicorn and we leave. While at the same time, we avoid getting found by the fairies and eaten by wild animals. That's what the skeletons are for. So we can catch a unicorn? Sure! Alive? Well, a dead one won't help me much in Dingaria. And how are you going to do that? Carefully, because we don't want to kill it. And what if it doesn't want to be caught? Then we've got to be extra careful. I'm going to regret this. Don't worry, Kimar. Stay out of trouble and you'll be just fine. Count on it. I am staying out of trouble. Oh, and you'll also have to keep an eye on one of the skeletons. Don't want it biting us in our asses. Heads. Whatever. Great. Now let's go then. The sooner we succeed, the sooner we can get out of this forest. There! There he is! That's a he, alright. Quite a stallion. Ooh, let's catch him! Let's catch him! Bow your knees, intruders. You stand before the lord of this forest. Ah! Who said that? It is us, the children of the Moon River Glade. Now show your respect to our lord. Alright, I'm out of here. Children of the Moon River Glade, we have come to honor your lord of the forest. You have? He will have the honor of having me ride him through the glades of Dingaria. There is no higher honor than that. Rowinda, your request is denied. So much for asking nicely. Let's get him! Reduce the unicorn's health to half to complete your quest.
Ow!
Oh dear. Do we have any potions? Yes, we do. Good. Okay, I'm assuming these guys are going to be weak as hell to fire. Given that they appear to be made of wood, you think fire would do extra damage. Okay, you can't do anything to that one, so start at the top with the one that's already weakened. Shield bash. Ah, wide slash. Okay, excellent. Next minion, get me a nice double strike on him. Good kill. Oh, great. That's going to be annoying. Okay. Kick back. Double hit. Double hit. Kill it. Whoa! Took down one of my minions. That's annoying. Okay, double hit on that end. Okay, now I want you to stun the unicorn. Just hoping that'll be enough to take it down, oh well. Or rather, to paralyze it is what I was aiming to do. I'm assuming I'll probably lose the fight effectively if I kill the unicorn, so I'm going to kick it back again. Get a wide slash on. Take that end down. And, okay, that skeleton minion's gone. Get a health potion on my own skeleton minion. Okay, Moreau. Stun it. Didn't stun it, but it did do a lot of damage, which is enough. Double strikes. So that unicorn's got to be around half health by now, I would have thought. Okay, it's sped itself up, but... there we go. Eventually, the unicorn stumbled and collapsed to the ground, panting heavily. Apparently, there was no more fight left in him. Right, looking at my timer, I have overrun slightly for this episode. So that, to me, seems a convenient point to end this video and say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next part.